I was really hoping to beat T1 today. That being said, I do think we had some good shots on them and like we scratched a little bit of their armor and proved that if we work really hard going into summer split, try to just improve like, another 5-10%, these series are winnable. If we're 5% better coming into the series, there's a good chance we can 2-0 or like, not 2-0. There's a good chance we can like 3-0 T1 today.
Hey guys, this is King of Horizon Esports. This interview has been brought to you by Republic of Gamers, powered by Strixcar18, and I am joined by APA, the mid laner of Team Liquid Honda. They do go against 3-1 on the bracket stage of 2024 MSI. Hey APA, that was your final match of this tournament. Yeah, how are you? How are you feeling right now?
Um, like I'm not too upset because I actually think we did play quite well in games 2 and 3, and then even game 1. Like I kind of trolled a little bit early game, but then we brought it back and like the game was still very competitive. So while it does suck to lose, and I wish we could have won games 2 specifically, I'm not like the most upset because I think, yeah, like I said, I think we had a good showing.
It did look like Team Liquid had a lot of preparation against T1 and their playstyle. Like, for example, giving up Vayne and then always like knowing that T1 is going to counter Cassandra with Vayne and giving it up and like, trying to rotate around it. Or on games 4, a lot of people thought that, okay, they had prepared the Jix pick against Oriana. Can you tell me more about the preparations that Team Liquid had against T1 coming up to today?
Well, I think actually a lot of the stuff we picked today was more so just in our pocket
Okay.
and was less prepped. Like to be completely honest, we never scrimmed a single game with Jan and Samira. Yeah, I don't think we had play a Lily game this boot camp because it just, and then like I probably only played like 2 or 3 Ziggs games. So it was mostly just stuff that's like in our back pocket. Like I think people like to believe that a lot of us have small champion pools, but a lot of us actually have like very like, I don't want to say weird picks, but just like deep pocket picks that if they come out in the right angles, like we all trust each other. So other than that, I think our prep was actually really insane. We had really good prep going into the series. I think we got a lot of edges coming from that. I think we actually won game 3 simply because like we knew how Faker and Zeus were playing sideline. So, but yeah, I think our prep was really good, to be honest with you.
Wow, like I think a lot of people were saying, okay, Team Liquid had the secret pick, and then like they were preparing for this all along. So
No,
maybe.
yeah, it was definitely just like Jan just brought up. He said drop him like he has the champions, and then we saw the Jarvan pick, and he instantly brings up Kaizo or Samira, and he ended up going with Samira, and to be honest, it was actually a really insane Samira game. We probably should have been able to win.
Can you tell me more about the what kind of analysis that Team Liquid Honda had on T1, especially on Game 3? Because some of the vision control stuff you guys were doing are pretty amazing.
Well, a lot of what I was focusing on was just how they play sideline. Like I know Faker bluffs a lot when he goes sideline. Like there's very rare that people are behind him. So we made a lot of like overturns and just like pick plays on him. Same thing with Zeus. And then we know they like to like group mid lane very, very heavily. So in a lot of the games we would just like shove sideways deep and then most teams normal plays is like base and then go to the other side. But then a lot of times like near impact would just stay in sneak ways. So that's like a little bit of information we had. Yeah, like I said, the game 3 when we picked Faker and like pretty much won the game off of it. It was just because we knew that a lot of times he doesn't have people pulling for people to be on the side.
Speaking of Faker, when this matchup happened, I know that a lot of people were curious about, and this is a bit of a lighthearted question, whether you will type in all chat even against Faker. Did that actually happen?
Um, well, I didn't type today at all. Actually, that's a lie. I typed like good luck, have fun, and GG at the end of each game, but I wasn't really typing other than those 2 sentences at all.
Okay. Why did you diverge from your normal practices, so to speak?
To me, I was initially thinking
Hmm.
like I don't want to type if we're not competitive, but I actually think we were very competitive.
Hmm.
But then like to me, Faker's also just like he is the GOAT. So
Ah.
it's hard to shit talk him.
Yeah.
Like so many people in the world probably wish they were able to be Faker.
Yeah.
Like honestly myself included. So it's
Ah.
hard to shit talk a player like that.
What would be your one biggest takeaway from this tournament? You said that you're like not that disappointed and pretty okay even with the result today.
Mm, I mean, to be honest, I think we just improved a lot as a team, and I personally improved a lot as a player. So I think if we can maintain this form after like a short break going back into LCS,
Yeah.
I think we can very easily dominate LCS with the form that we currently have at World or not Worlds at MSI. I mean, yeah, that's kind of why I'm not the most disappointed. I think it's like this is just a battle, well, like a single battle of the year. Let's take the learnings we got from this year, make ourselves stronger, and then hopefully go into summer split and then continue to dominate.
We also did an interview after the 3-0 series against Top Esports, and I know that you weren't that happy with Team Liquid Honda's performance at the time, that perhaps we played out of nerves, we had good performance in scrim, but it was not necessarily translated into the stage. In which areas do you think Team Liquid improved on specifically throughout this tournament?
Well, specifically our side lane control got a lot better. Like I improved a lot in understanding concepts around that. I think our laning phase as a whole got better. Like at the very start, there was a lot of games where we're getting shit on scrims, where the games are kind of unplayable from lane. But I think like none of that happened today, barring like kind of game 4. But game 4, there was some trolling going on. But like I think just to compare the Top Esports series to like even just game 4, like just 2 examples of us getting shit on. But game 4 today, we're like so willing to just make plays, and we're just like willing to send it no matter like the cost. And it's just like, if we end up looking like stupid idiots by the end of the play, like so be it. But in the Top Esports series, like they would serve themselves on a platter to us, and we would be like so timid to take it. We'd only take like a piece.
Yeah, I was gonna mention that one of the things that people notice about Team Liquid today is confidence. Like you just mentioned, send it or trying really aggressive things in skirmishes and in the lane, and also like, yeah, Yuan had a really good performance in like Samira. I'm just gonna say that, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I fully agree. Like we because to be completely honest, the last like week of scrims, we were scrimming all the really good Eastern teams. So we're not doing too hot in scrims. So we just had a lot of talks about like winner mindset, and I think we actually did that very well today.
I don't know whether you followed some of the conversation that was going on in the larger legal communities, because obviously you guys were very busy prepping for the T1 series. But recently, G2 had really good performance, especially against Top Esports, and they've been very consistent with the narrative. Hey, we do believe that the West can beat the Asian teams again. We believe that we can be good again, and I think that's causing a lot of hope and inspiration for the fans at least. Did you follow the conversation at all? And does it actually convince you in any way that, this year might be different, or this team could be different, or you could be different?
I believe the interview was with you actually, with the Caps interview.
Yeah.
Where he was talking about that.
Yeah.
So I did watch that. I've not like looked much on Twitter or anything about like fan sentiment. But
thanks for watching.
no, no, but yeah, I actually got kind of like fully agree with Caps. I think my goal was to make a splash this tournament, and I'm happy we beat Fnatic, but then like I was really hoping to beat T1 today. While that being said, I do think we had some good shots on them, and like we scratched a little bit of their armor and proved that if we work really hard going into summer split and then try to just improve like another 5-10%, like these series are winnable. If we're 5% better coming into the series, there's a good chance we can 2-0, or not 2-0. There's a good chance we can like 3-0 T1 today.
I really appreciate this conversation, and I do want to say congratulations on still having a very successful tournament here at 2024 MSI at Chengdu. Is there any final message that you want to leave the LCS fans, as well as the Western fans, as well as the League of Legends fans all around the world?
I think the message that comes to mind is just I know I'll work, and Team Liquid as a whole will work super hard going into summer split. Hopefully make MSI, or not make MSI, make Worlds again, and then make a bigger splash and potentially be able to take Eastern teams out.
G2 T1 prediction?
G2 3-1.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you once again, and bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Thank you.